Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something that we haven't done before. It's going to not be like a guide for dungeons, it's going to be sort of like its own video. So here we're going to do, this is a video on the that enchant. It's one enchant that doubles your damage. Most people will know what this enchant is, but it's actually one for all. If you didn't know, it's it went from 5 mil to about 18 mil after the update of strength, so it gives 210% of your damage. So this is the most broken enchant. It will beat for 20 mil coins. It will beat all the max enchants worth like 300 million, sharp 7, giant kill 7. It will beat all of them. So yeah, every single one. So I can't show off damage tests because, as you can see, I am broke. I have 5 mil coins, nothing in the bank or anything, so can't get one for all, but I can show you how broken it is. So right now, keep in mind, I'm in Storm. Of course, I am an LCM, so I have Ancient on my Storm, but still, okay? Keep in mind, when I was in Necron, I was doing about 120, like 100k after the Strength nerf with my, maybe like 90k with my Live Dagger. Now I'm doing 40k, so half the damage, right? Now do this. I'm dealing more damage with a 1-for-all Shadow Fury and Storm than I was doing in maxed out, not legendary, but maxed out myth. By the way, this is a Shadow Goal. This isn't Modern Helmet, this is just a /SB skull. So yeah, keep in mind. In full Necron, Mythic, Maxed, Ancient, all that, yeah? I was doing less damage than this before the Strength nerf. So 1-for-all is truly a very broken enchant. If you check on the auction house right now, so a giant sword. Let's see if there are any clean ones. A clean one, 1.2k damage, right? Let's see a 5-star one. Okay, this giant sword gives 1.6k damage, and this one gives 5k. So this enchant is very, very broken. So for a Shadow Fury, it's not as much, but it's still very broken. So I'm getting 3.1k in dungeons, which is a lot of damage, especially after the Strength nerf. Strength is very bad. Like, it's pretty much useless now in dungeons. No, just in general in the game, it's useless. Very bad stat. I don't like the update, but I guess it was needed, but I don't know if I like it. It's not the best. Kind of screwed up everything I have, especially with the patching sword swapping. It made it so none of my I was a archer, right, and I switched to berserker, and then they nerfed berserker. So let's be expecting an LCM nerf within the next 10 minutes. So yeah. Keep in mind again, this isn't a wooden helmet. So yeah. This enchant is very broken. It used to be very much cheaper, but now it's quite expensive, like very expensive. But it's just overall an enchant that you should get if you have the coins. It's not worth it to put. It is sort of worth it to put on a Live Dagger, but at that point you might as well spend the extra 10 mil on a Shadow Fury and put 1-for-all on that and get 3k damage. Because if I put it on my Live Dagger, I would probably get somewhere along the lines of 1.5, 1.6k damage, which is half of what I have for my Shadow Fury. And the strength stat doesn't matter anymore. That's why everyone uses Fabled, because as strength doesn't matter with it, it has become useless. And Fable now gives crit damage, and it gives chance to hit for 20% extra damage. So this is a very broken enchant. There's not much more to say. It's I would advise never putting out a Live Dagger, especially if you're like a berserker or something for F6. try and keep your liver dagger without one for all, because the thing about one for all is it removes every other enchant. That's the catch. Nothing is this good, right? It's an ultimate enchant that removes every other enchant. That's why I've only got telekinesis. So you see, but the problem is, a liver dagger you need in F6. You need a weapon which hits fast, which does especially with the liver dagger, 100% attack speed, so it does double the shots in 1 second than you would if you were just normal, using a normal like Shadow Fury, for example. With the lifesteal, you need the lifesteal. If your main weapon, your only weapon without lifesteal, you deal near to no damage. I mean, not near to no damage. You'll do way more damage, but you'll die very fast unless you have a set party that you're not going to drop, or they're not going to drop you, and you have a healer and a tank who can actually full work and not die. Then I would not advise getting it on your main weapon like a live dagger if you're doing F6 or F5, these types of runs. Though it is the best enchant for damage, and I think it's going to have to get nerfed. I don't want it to get nerfed, but it's going to get nerfed, because right now it's better than maxed out T7 enchants. It makes weapons very, very, very broken, so it's going to get nerfed one day, maybe to 100%, maybe double damage, and even then it's still going to be pretty broken, but yeah, they're going to have to nerf it, so it's up to you. If you have a lot of coins, and cause it is, bear in mind, it's 18 mil. So if you want to use Shadow Fury or whatever and try it out with one for all, you can do that. But they're going to nerf it, so keep that in mind too. Unless I'm 100% wrong, then they're going to nerf it. Then you can either trust me and not get it. You can get it if you have the coins, because for me, I really need something to work for me in dungeons. So I needed the one for all Shadow Fury. But if you're a person who does well in F6 already, or whatever floor you're doing, I wouldn't advise putting on one for all until maybe a month. We'll see what happens with the strength, what happens with sword swapping, and what happens with one for all. Because right now, one for all is busted because of the strength thing. So some weapons are becoming obsolete because they were based on strength. Like Flower of Truth went from 10 to 6 mil. It's worth, oh wow, it's at 4 mil. So yeah. Whereas the Liver Dagger, which used to be the same price as at 12 mil, it's really about the meta. And I think that the 1-4 is going to get nerfed, so yeah. It's probably still going to be a viable enchant, just not enough to outclass a T7 enchant. So if you have T7 enchants, never replace it with one for all. So yeah, I think they're gonna get replaced by T7s. One for all is still gonna be a very good enchant. So yeah, but I would advise if you don't really need the one for all now, waiting for the update, because if they do nerf it, it's going to drop. The price of it is going to half, or maybe even go to normal 5-6 mil instead of being at 18 mil. It's just a waste of coins at the moment. So just wait a bit, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, month. I would suggest 3 weeks to a month, and then you'll see what you think after a certain amount of time. Is it gonna get nerfed? Is it gonna stay the same? Is it gonna get buffed? It's up to you. But I would wait a month before choosing anything. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. This has been it. It's been a short video, but there's not much to talk about the enchant. It's a very broken enchant, and it's gonna 100% get nerfed. Not 100%, but in my opinion, I think it's gonna get nerfed and should get nerfed. I think Refraction said that in his video too. So yeah. So yeah, it's probably gonna get nerfed. So try not to get it. I know it just waffling out not getting it, but if you already need a damage, 100% get it. It will double your damage, maybe even more. So yeah. Make sure to, if you have a lot of coins, get it, 100%. At least if you're a berserker and you need the damage. If you don't need the damage, then don't get it. Whereas if you don't have a lot of coins and you're thinking, oh maybe I should, but then I'll have no more coins, don't do it. It's gonna get nerfed, 100%. So there's no point in buying it yet. So maybe just wait and chill till the next update. Maybe yeah, next major update at least, and see what they say about it. Thanks. Bye. Bye.